Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. I hope you all have had a fabulous weekend and did some fun things for yourself. Now we are back with our weekly predictions. As usual, we are looking into what is coming next for you in terms of your life, your work and your relationships and more. Now, you have 3 piles in front of you. Please pick one that really speaks to you and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you have picked pile 1, this is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. Now we'll start with Moonology deck, and the message essentially for you is that you're very close to achieving your goal. Congratulations, you clearly seems to have worked really hard towards whatever it is that you want, but a little bit of a final push still remains. So whatever it is that you're working towards, do not give up. Keep working diligently towards it and you will gain exactly whatever it is that you're seeking. But as the week progresses, you're also having to make a couple of choices, okay? So whenever it comes to making these choices, make sure you assess each and everything very closely, really look at the nuances and then make a fine decision. Please make sure you're not acting in an impulsive manner because that may actually come to harm you is what is being told to you. Now, we have multiple cards, but we're going to be starting off with your tarot and lots more for later. Now, you have the Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, Hermit, 3 of Pentacles, and you have the King of Wands. Very strong energies presenting themselves to you. But let me tell you this. If you were hoping that this week is going to be a little bit quieter than usual, then you're in for a surprise because this week is action packed. There are a lot of things happening. You have lot of ideas on your mind. You want to do this, you want to do that. Lot of things together are going to be requiring your action. But you're very equipped when it comes to dealing with this energy because you in yourself are feeling very strong. You're like, I can do this. I can take care of this. And that is the mode from which you are operating. But let me tell you, this week the focus is clearly on your work, the things that really have meaning for you in life. But this is not just doing things on your own. This is you getting the help of like-minded individuals and moving towards a common goal, alright? But of course, if you're trying to do something on your own and you feel like things are not really making sense to you, do not be afraid to ask for help because this week help is readily going to be available to you. Now, whenever it comes to your work situation, please make sure this week you're really working in harmony with other people and not really challenging their status quo or challenging somebody else because that may sort of be a little bit detrimental to you. But of course, you may be very dedicated to your studies, you may be very dedicated towards a project that you're particularly in love with, so you may actually be spending more time doing that. But also before that, you're asking yourself a lot of questions. There is a lot of reflecting. There is a taking time out from your schedule to just think, to navigate the territories and then making a final decision. And honestly, this energy is really useful for you because like I said in the very beginning, the choices that you have, you cannot act in an impulsive manner. But let me tell you, for your future, you're going to be drawing significant plans this week. And these are actionable plans, okay? This is not like, oh, maybe someday I want to do this. This is going to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing and this is the steps that I'm going to be following. But you're very much in the leadership position. At the same time, there may actually be a man in your life who may come of great assistance to you. Now, this person can be a mentor, sometimes a friend or your boss, but the presence of a very strong male figure or a female who exhibits, really strong masculine sort of an energy is absolutely possible for you. But you're very passionate. You actually are going to be spending a lot of time on your hobbies this week is something that I'm seeing as well. travel is definitely indicated, especially travel at a small distance. Maybe this could be like an overnight trip or even just a day trip, but that trip is absolutely on the cards for you. Please stay tuned for communication, because getting communication and things changing rapidly is also possible for you. But you have the card of effort once again, with the gibbous moon. That makes sense, because you are still required to make that effort towards achieving your goal, and I believe you're just going to be able to do that perfectly, because your mindset is in the right place. And when all of these things come together, then it's just a brilliant thing. But there are also going to be a couple of things changing this week. Okay, you may decide you don't want to do a couple of things and you want to do others. So certain endings and new beginnings are absolutely possible for you. But you're almost this week freeing yourself from negative ideas or beliefs of your family which you consider to be outdated. Like I suggested, when it comes to your work patterns, you may want to sort of attack somebody else's belief because you feel they're outdated. Please make sure you allow the other person their space, and of course, if you do not want to associate with those ideas, absolutely okay. But when it comes to dictating terms to other person, please stay away from it. But this week you're required to surrender unhealthy relationships. So there is a particular pattern in your life where you're like almost stuck to certain things. Maybe a certain person does not require help, or maybe a certain person does not want your over involvement in their life. So please make sure these patterns, you are really letting them go. And for unavailable people, for toxic people, absolutely say no, because there are other people in your life who are so beautiful, who are present, who want you in their life. So those are the things that you really need to develop and surrender the unhealthy ones. But of course, home is going to be a priority for you this week. So decorating your home, redoing your home, or considering matters at home is absolutely possible. Of course, for people who've been wanting to like purchase a new property, or at least start looking at a new property, this week could be very good for you. You may actually come across a property that you absolutely love and decide to finally make like a proposal for it. Now, when it comes to your self-care, you're absolutely asked to do chanting, and especially if you want certain kind of a clarity, maybe chanting, meditation can absolutely help you. Chanting the name of God, or whichever way it works according to your religion, do that, because of course, when it comes to connection with a higher spirit, our choices always become so clear and simple. I'll give you a couple of more as usual, so that you may gain the clarity that you need. Recharge. All right, so it's going to be important for you to sort of recharge your batteries and just take a step back from your everyday life, because it's very likely going to be a hectic week for you. So at least at the end of the day, sit with yourself, go for a walk, do whatever you love, but recharge your batteries, because that's going to be important. Ambition. You're very likely going to be ambitious this week, and you're almost going to set your sights at a much higher level. I am proud of you. Please make sure to do that, because if you aim for the moon, you at least end up amongst the stars. So ambitious is something you're likely going to be. More power to you. And once again, breathe. You absolutely have to relax this week. You're clearly overworking. You have a lot on your to-do list. So if you can, make sure to take care of yourself and really program your mind for this action-packed week. And patience with other people especially is going to be a priority for you, and maybe something you'll struggle with this week. So just take it easy is what I'm going to tell you. From your letters and from your numbers, you have I, you have Z, U, E, you have 16, 29, L, number 10. These could be lucky numbers for you. These could be, alphabets that are important, from your name or the name of a significant other. That is also possible. Some of you get your full names, and I absolutely love that. And number 12, couple of more. 24, and you have number 3. Overall, that is what you can expect for yourself when it comes to your upcoming week. As always, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for you, and of course I am still taking prayer requests, so if you have any, leave them in the comment section down below. I'll be very happy to include you in my prayers. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. Now, this week you are being asked what is it that you need to release, alright? And with the upcoming lunar eclipse, that really makes sense. So please, on the upcoming lunar eclipse, as much as you can, release what does not belong in your life, okay? Because it will really unburden you and make you feel really light, and you'll be off into the future with a really beautiful and lighter spirit is what is coming through for you. But also this week you're being required to take a leap of faith. So if there is something new you want to do, take a leap of faith. Don't really worry so much about the outcome of situation as much as I really want to do this right now. I just want to see where this goes, okay? So please take a leap of faith. This week is what you're being told. Now, we'll be taking up your cards, tarot cards for now. You have the moon, you have 7 of wands, hanged man, okay, 5, you have the sun, and you have hierophant. All right, couple of more, we'll take that at the very end. All right, so especially around the lunar eclipse, I have to say energy fluctuations in mood, very likely for you. But in fact, what is happening is this fluctuation in your mood, these fluctuations in your thought patterns are actually gaining you a lot of clarity. It is when you do not know what to do and you sit and think about it, clarity comes for you. This is almost going to be an aha moment where everything makes sense. Yeah, so please, I would say welcome this ups and downs, because it is through ups and downs that you will be shown a way forward. But at the same time, you're changing the way you look at things. You're changing the way you approach everyday life and situations as well. And in a way, there is almost this pause that is coming in your life, okay? You're like suspended between two things. One that you really want, and one the way it already is. But let me tell you, this limbo is a powerful time in your life. Utilize it well, because whatever decisions you take in this limbo moment will actually shape your future considerably. But there is almost a sense of slowing down, enjoying yourself, and taking a time for you this week. But clearly there is something wonderful happening to you, because you're also in the mood of celebration. You're feeling positive, you're feeling optimistic, you're just happy about something, that time when everything is beautiful, everything it's just the way it is. That is the sense that you are having. But of course, you are very likely to travel this week. So maybe traveling on a long haul, traveling for a short trip, or just to see friends is absolutely possible for you. Or just getting a good news that really puts you in an excellent frame of mind. But this week, you're also making spirituality a priority in your life. You're really communicating with the higher forces, and taking their guidance is also something that is coming forth, because you don't really want to do anything different. You just want to do things the right way is what is coming through for you. And once again, you're not alone in doing this. You have the presence of a person who's always available to help you. So if you're really unsure about certain things, seek guidance is the message that is coming forth for you. But at the same time, you're very likely to feel attacked by other people. Maybe others do not understand your perspective, or maybe they do not agree with the way you see things or your vision of life. But let me tell you, because the first card for you is take a leap of faith. If there is something in your mind, if there is something in your heart that you feel this is right for me, don't worry about anything. And don't so much pay attention to the way people are judging you is what is coming through for you as well. Now, Communication is going to be important for you this week. So make sure your communication is very clear, that what you say and what the other person understands are one and the same thing. And especially written communication, you have to be particular with it. So if you're signing any major contracts, any major documentation, if you can postpone it to another week and be very, very clear about what you're saying and what is being understood. Happiness, okay, along with the sun card once again. So you're likely to feel very happy. You're like, oh, this is the best time in my entire life. That is the kind of feeling you're having. You're feeling joyful and smiling. It's a beautiful card. This is actually one of my all-time favorite cards in any tarot deck. Yeah, so you're feeling very, very happy. But of course, for you, for self-care, positive affirmations can actually help you. So whatever it is that you want, think more of it and repeat it. If you want to be, really, really wealthy, repeat, I am already very wealthy. I'm abundant. Money comes to me frequently and regularly. Okay, so if you want a healthy body, repeat to yourself, I'm healthy. My body is in an optimal state. These kind of affirmations, please make sure you repeat it, because it is something that you'll program into your mind and it will help you a great deal in your future. And you need to surrender fear, and honestly just stay in the moment. Okay, stay in the moment, because taking a leap of faith, of course, there is going to be a little bit of fear, but you have nothing to worry about. Surrender fear, let it go. God, like I said, you may be, very, very prone to taking a spiritual approach to things. Spirituality may be important to you. God may be really, really prominent for you this week. So, of course, please make sure you connect with that eternal force in your life is what is coming through. I'll give you a couple of more. Choose wisely, okay? So if there are certain choices that come up for you, you have to absolutely choose wisely. But once again, listen to your own self, yeah? If there is a decision you want to take and you feel it is right, help is available should you want to take it. Otherwise, choose wisely is what is coming through for you. Prudence, don't be lured by the siren song. So if you feel like if somebody is saying something to you and it is too good to be true, then maybe play a little bit safe this week, because somebody may be leading you on. That possibility is there when it comes to certain situations. So people who are smooth talking, stay away from them. Protection, but you're protected. I love it. And you're protected because God is in your life. Remember that, yeah? So you'll be protected. So basically you have nothing to worry about. So protection is very close and it is always going to be available for you. Doesn't this card come as such a relief? Protection, knowing that you're protected, and perseverance, stay the course. Whichever way you want to go, stay the course. Do not give up, because that's the path ahead for you. Don't doubt your path ahead is absolutely something I'm going to tell you. I'll give you your letters and your numbers for this week. 24, E, I, 14, you have 12, 31, F, I, O, E. Again, you may get your full name, and if that happens, let me know in the comment section down below. Number 30, you have D. Again, a blank tile, so you can use it to fill up, missing alphabets. Number 10, you have C. D again. Do, so go for it, do it. So is that's like a clear answer. And once again, you had, stay the course, so that really makes sense. You have L, number 77, and you have U. So overall, that is what's in store for you for the upcoming week. As always, I wish you nothing but the best. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. Now, as always, I'm going to be starting off with our moonology, and this week you are being asked to take time to breathe out, okay? And I believe this will be especially around the lunar eclipse time, because it's a time of tremendous energy fluctuation. A lot of things are changing, of course, along with the moon. So please make sure you take it easy this week. is what is coming through as well. But once again, you have the angel of miracles showing up. So basically, you are being asked to open your heart and expect a miracle. So excellent time when it comes to manifestation this week. So if there is something you've been wanting for a very long time, why not manifest it on the day of the lunar eclipse? And we'll be starting off with our tarot. Lots more to come. Stay tuned till the very end. You have Page of Swords. You have Nine of Wands. Ace of Swords. That brilliant mind of yours is in an overdrive this week. Alright. So I believe, this week, interestingly, you will be slightly disconnected from your emotions and more in touch with your mind, with the logical aspect of life and things. So any decisions that you'll be taking, any interactions that you'll be having, it is going to be based on your mind, on that logical pattern, in an organized manner, structured manner. That is what is coming through, because there is a great deal of clarity that is coming to you, and this is going to be like an originating of lot of ideas in your mind. Like this is like an aha moment where things finally make sense to you, and you know the way forward very easily. Like you don't even have a doubt in your mind is what is coming through for you. But along with that, studies or paying attention to learning, wisdom, gaining knowledge is absolutely on the cards for you. So you may just be feeling curious about a certain area of work, a certain area of knowledge, and you're really being drawn towards it. So maybe this week you're going to be discovering a lot of new things. That possibility is there as well. But along with that, you're very passionate, you're very driven, and you're just loving yourself. This is going to be one of those weeks that, you'll be like, okay, I'm really feeling good. I'm feeling prosperous. I am ready to do anything that life wants me to do. Okay, that is what is coming through you. But once again, around the lunar eclipse, you may sort of have a little bit of energy fluctuation and feel really like, that's it, I cannot do it, because you also have the card of Nine of Wands here. So in spite everything, standing up and fighting for your rights, standing up for your goals, standing up for your dreams. That is what I see for you. So you're really brave, you're powerful, and you're courageous is what is coming through for you. But of course, after the lunar eclipse passes, you are back to your brilliant self, and you're going to be doing a lot of creative things this week. So, maybe painting is going to be on your mind, taking care of your emotions is going to be on your mind, going to a spa, going to a salon, doing something creative, or just relaxing and doing things that you love. That is on the cards for you. But overall, it's a mixed week. Okay, there is going to be one part of your week where you're like, things are very clear to me, this is what I want to do. Then you're very passionate, you're very creative, and then you're like, I need to stand up for myself. Those are the kind of vibes overall that you have. But spending time alone, that may be on the cards for you, or maybe that is something you should consider, because especially when it comes to taking time out to breathe, if you can, do not include your friends. Don't make this into like doing it together with friends, because you really need to spend time with yourself, with your own energies. And connecting with yourself is essentially the tone for your upcoming week. But clearly there is somebody that you need to forgive, and the lunar eclipse may be an excellent time to do that. Forgive him does not mean forgetting. So think about who you need to forgive, and if you can, please make sure you forgive that person. But there is somebody you need to forgive. And happy ending. Okay, so there is going to be a happy ending for you. So this may come in the form of something that you've always wanted, or maybe you're forgiving somebody and accepting them back in your life. Maybe a happy ending, or just a happy news that could really fill you up with a lot of joy in your heart. But okay, this week your observation is absolutely strong. You almost have the energy of the detective. So being able to read between the lines is something that you're going to be doing, or going after something that you consider to be a lie and then discovering the truth is also possible. But seeking out the truth is definitely something that is coming forth for you. But when it comes to, what is it that you need to surrender? Surrender loneliness is what is coming through. You do not have to do things on your own all the time. Ask for help, and help may actually be available for you. Support is available, love is available. Do not try to do everything on your own is what is coming through for you. I'll give you the rest of your cards. Take the helm. Okay, you're definitely going to be in control of your ship on the upcoming weeks, and that really makes sense because you're really in the right frame of mind and you're going to be in charge of your life is what is coming for. Dance, of course, if there is somebody that absolutely enjoys that dancing, then dancing is absolutely recommended. If not, if you're not a dancer, if you're somebody like me who just has two left feet, why not try it? You will be surprised, and maybe I'll too. Move. Okay, so you definitely need to move, like maybe this could be like on a short trip or just out of the house for some of us, and just move from wherever you are and get that movement. So exercise is once again something I'll recommend for you, or just movement can be a frame of mind, especially from not forgiving somebody to forgiving them, or just sometimes letting go of your past. And explore. Okay, move can actually be a move like going up on a trip, going on an adventure, and seeking something you've not seeked before, or exploring a dimension you've not explored before. I'll give you the rest of your cards. The rest of your numbers. You have number 30, you have number 3, you have D, number 12, R, 29, W, Z, 28, 24, 14. I believe there is going to be almost like a closure for you this week. That is the sense that I'm getting here because of the happy ending, because of the forgiveness and the aha moment. So getting closure is also absolutely possible for you in the upcoming week. You have U and you have E. Alright, I'll give a couple of more, especially, let's see. You have number 7, you have O, 88. Financially, absolutely going to be a great week for you, so there is nothing you need to worry about when it comes to that. Okay, and overall that is what's in store for you for the upcoming week. Definitely a very different kind of a week for you, but if you can do a little bit of soul searching for yourself, then that will be really brilliant, because you'll actually end up getting a lot of answers that you seek, and for that I believe you need to take the time to breathe out. That's what's coming for you, and expect miracles, because miracles may absolutely show up for you this week. Open your heart to it is what's coming forth. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.